Now let's meet our national and state teachers of the year, and then we'll follow that with our countries. So to help introduce our national teachers, or our teachers of the year from each of the states, I'd like to call forward our national teacher of the year from the state of Maryland, Sean McComb. Sean?
Hi, good afternoon. I am Sean McComb, National Teacher of the Year from the great state of Maryland. And of course, Maryland is very famous for our blue crabs. So this is a red crab, which means that unfortunately it's been dead and cooked, and that's what made it red. Maryland has blue crabs, our football tradition. And then the Star Spangled Banner is based off of a poem written by Francis Scott Key, who observed the bombarding of Fort McHenry in Baltimore during the War of 1812. So I'm wearing some Star Spangled socks to represent the great state of Maryland. I want to welcome you all on behalf of my American colleagues to International Space Camp 2014. We are thrilled to be here with our international colleagues and excited for the opportunities that we had ahead of us this week to really work together and really expand our worlds by coming together here at this camp and keeping our eyes on the stars. To introduce now the states, I'd like to start with the great state of Alabama.
Hi, I'm Alison, Grizzle, the 2014 Alabama Teacher of the Year. I've taught mathematics for 15 years in Birmingham City schools. A little about my outfit. When you come to Alabama, it says, "Welcome to Alabama the Beautiful." But tourism has announced that soon the signs will change and they will say, "Welcome to Sweet Home, Alabama."
Jemelleh, I am Denise Lisac, 2014 Alaska Teacher of the Year, and Alaska is known as the last frontier. I am dressed as a Yupik Eskimo because I am very fortunate to live in a Yupik village in Bristol Bay called Dillingham, which has a rich culture of the Yupik culture, and we boast to have the largest salmon fishery in the world. Guyana.
Hello, I'm Beth Maloney, the 2014 Arizona State Teacher of the Year. I am dressed as a National Park Ranger because we are the home of the beautiful Grand Canyon, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. We are also famous for South Mountain Park, which is the largest city park in the nation. Thank you.
My name is Jonathan Crossley, and I'm the 2014 Arkansas Teacher of the Year. Arkansas is known for 2 great things. One is the Walmart Corporation. Love it or hate it, it produces a lot of money, and so I'm wearing a Walmart shirt here with the lanyard. They're also known for the Fighting Razorbacks. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Tim Smith. I'm the 2014 California State Teacher of the Year, and I teach mathematics at a high school in Sacramento, California, where on January 24th, 1848, gold was discovered outside at Sutter's Mill, which is right near Sacramento, and that's what my costume represents. There's gold in them hills.
Hi, I'm Dorina Sackman, the 2014 Florida Teacher of the Year. I teach 8th grade language arts ESOL and AVID, and I just wanted to wish you well for Florida here. To know just a little bit about Florida, well, people actually go to Florida for a vacation, but they stay for an education. And so I am the Florida palm tree representing our teachers. The Florida palm tree is a symbol of our teachers because they are resilient, they are strong, they are flexible, and they are beautiful from the inside out. Thank you.
y'all. I'm Jemelleh from the great state of Georgia. Georgia is the birthplace and home of Coca-Cola. So next time you have a Coke, think of Georgia and smile.
Hello, I am Pam Reilly, Illinois Teacher of the Year. I teach second grade in Sandwich, Illinois. We are known as the Land of Lincoln, and we are also home to the first skyscraper in Chicago in 1885. And we are also home to some pretty fantastic teams. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Steve Perkins. I'm the 2014 Indiana Teacher of the Year. I'm dressed as a race car driver from the Indianapolis 500. Indiana is known as the crossroads of America. We also are home to Purdue University, which is the university that has produced more astronauts than any other university in the nation. I teach high school Latin, and Latin gave the phrase that became the motto for Apollo 1, ad astra per aspera, to the stars through challenges.
I'm Jeff Baxter. I'm the Kansas Teacher of the Year. I played basketball at the University of Kansas, and this is a replica of the warm-ups that we wore when I played. At KU, I discovered teaching. I met my wife. I'm a Jayhawk forever.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. I'm Holly Bloodworth, the 2014 Kentucky Teacher of the Year. I represent the fastest 2 minutes in sports, the Kentucky Derby, held each year at Churchill Downs. Y'all come see us.
Hello, my name is Karyn MacDonald, and I am the 2014 Maine Teacher of the Year. And my costume is the West Quoddy Lighthouse in Lubec, Maine. Maine has 70 lighthouses. We have an extremely rocky coast, and the lighthouses help guide ships around our coast. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Osheyack. I'm the 2014 Massachusetts Teacher of the Year. I teach 9th grade English, and often when we think of Massachusetts, people jump to Boston, but we often forget Salem, the home of the witch trials and the inspiration for Arthur Miller's play, The Crucible. Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Olivia Hall, and I'm the 2014 Minnesota State Teacher of the Year. The beautiful state of Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes, although we actually have 11,842 lakes. And in Minnesota, there's a great tradition of going to the lake, which could mean any one of those 11,842 lakes, or up north. So my costume is a small cabin on a lake. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Gary Aboud, the 2014 Michigan Teacher of the Year. I'm from the Great Lakes state of Michigan. And while we don't have as many lakes as Michigan, we do have one thing in common: there's a lot of fresh water. But the thing that brings us together in Michigan is actually baseball. No matter what your culture is, no matter what your background or where you're from, everyone comes together for the Detroit Tigers, and they always have and always will. So, go Tigers.
My name is Jamie Manker. I'm the 2014 Missouri State Teacher of the Year. In my state, we are passionate about sporting teams, although not quite as united as my friend that just spoke. We're also a state of great rivalries, but if you're from my part of the state, St. Louis, your team and your only team are the St. Louis Cardinals.
Good evening. I'm Joshua Lindsey. I'm the 2014 Teacher of the Year from Mississippi. I am dressed as the most famous person in the world who was born in Mississippi. Many people associate Elvis with Memphis or Las Vegas, but he was actually born in Tupelo, Mississippi. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am Kathy Assini, the 2014 New Jersey State Teacher of the Year. I am dressed as a Freilinger saltwater taffy, as they originated in Atlantic City in the 1880s, and I chose a saltwater taffy to honor students from the middle of our state, Sayreville, New Jersey, fifth graders who reached outside of their classroom to go to the State House and propose a bill to make saltwater taffies the candy of our state. Thank you.
Half a day, Tiro. My name is Paul Mura. I'm the 2014 Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands State Teacher of the Year. And my costume represents some of the indigenous cultures on our islands. This necklace I'm wearing here is a beautiful Carolinian relic that was lent to me for this occasion. And I'm also wearing a mar, which is a common sight in the islands for special occasions. And the t-shirt I'm wearing was designed by one of my former students, and it has some chamorro, which is another indigenous culture on our islands, and it says Tau Tau Marianas, which means people of the Mariana Islands. And Sinamai, you won't be finding any of our flags currently, so I brought some of my own. This is what it looks like, and it's where America's Day begins. Thank you.
Greetings. I'm Karyn Dickerson, the 2014 North Carolina Teacher of the Year. So in my mind, I'm always going to Carolina. And I am representing NASCAR. NASCAR actually started in North Carolina. We have a history with some moonshine and some different things in North Carolina, but that's where it started. And it actually originated also in the Piedmont with our red clay, which is where I am born and raised, in the Piedmont of North Carolina. And I represent the most famous NASCAR driver, Richard Petty. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Kristi Bundy, 2014 Nebraska Teacher of the Year. An interesting fact about Nebraska is Kearney, Nebraska is pretty much smack right in the middle of the United States, 1,733 miles from Boston and from San Francisco. I am dressed as a pioneer, the Oregon Trail going to California. Though there's gold in them hills. They passed right through my hometown where I teach 6th grade science and language arts. And also, it's the home of Willa Cather, who wrote "Oh Pioneer." Thank you.
Greetings from the Buckeye State. I'm Deb McDonald, the 2014 Ohio Teacher of the Year. And despite our beautiful four seasons, our wonderful museums, and our amazing amusement parks, there are some young folks who like to move away from the state of Ohio. But when they can't stand the heat, they come back.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Torres, 2014 New Mexico Teacher of the Year, and New Mexico is the land of enchantment. And with my costume, if you go, is the chili, which is the state vegetable, and if you go to any restaurant or out to eat anywhere in New Mexico, you have the state question, green or red?
Well, hello there, neighbor. My name is Ryan Devlin, and I'm from the great state of Pennsylvania, also known as the Keystone State. We produce a lot of great things there, whether it be Heinz Ketchup or Hershey Kisses, but it is also the birthplace and where they produce the television show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Hello, everybody. My name's Brett Bigham. I'm the 2014 Oregon State Teacher of the Year. I'm the first special education teacher to win in my state. And one thing about my city, Portland, it's the only city in the entire world that has a volcano within the city limits, and I live 5 blocks from it. Oh, and it's the Beaver State.
I am Darlene Sutton, the 2014 South Carolina Teacher of the Year. I'm a first grade teacher, and I like to drink tea from Old Caroline. American classic tea is mighty fine. It's been growing there for a century. Y'all come on down south and have a cup with me. Thank you. Charleston Tea Plantation is home to the only tea garden in North America. Check it out at www.charlestonteaplantation.com. Y'all come visit us now.
Greetings from the smallest state in the Union, Rhode Island. My name is Pat Page. I'm the 2014 Rhode Island Teacher of the Year. Rhode Island is known as the Ocean State, and for those of us who enjoy time at the beach, we would never be there without having a Dell's Lemonade. It is a wonderful frozen drink made from ice and lemon, and if you're interested, please tweet at Dell's Lemonade, 1L, and they are willing, supposedly, to send you a sample, so please do that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Wanda Lacey, the Tennessee Teacher of the Year, and I'm representing the volunteer state of Tennessee. We became the volunteer state a long time ago, starting with the War of 1812, when they asked for 1,600 volunteers from every state, and 20,000 people volunteered. And then in the Mexican War, they asked for 2,600 volunteers from each state, and we had over 30,000 volunteer for that war. So the volunteer state is what we became known for, and so University of Tennessee eventually had the nickname the Volunteers. Go Vols!
Good evening. I'm Luann Linskov. I teach high school math and science in rural South Dakota on a Native American Indian reservation. The South Dakota is famous for many things, including the beautiful Black Hills. That's where you will find Mount Rushmore, the crazy town of Deadwood, where lots of things have happened there, and the city that was also, the TV show was also from Deadwood. But also you will find something there that's also lesser known, and that is that an abandoned gold mine has been converted recently into one of the largest and deepest underground physics laboratories in the world. There's currently lots of research going on there with collaborations with universities, colleges, and people from all over the U.S. and other countries as well. And so, in South Dakota, I've gone from a gold miner or a gold digger to a nerd who is searching for WIMPs, weakly interactive massive particles.
Hello, my name is Alison Riddle. I am the 2014 Utah Teacher of the Year. Utah is an amazing outdoor recreation state. We have skiing and rock climbing, hiking. We have all kinds of fun outside. We are known best for our 5 amazing national parks, and they have a lot of red rock. And probably the most famous and well-known is Arches, where the beautiful, delicate arch is located. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Monica Washington, and I am the 2014 Texas State Teacher of the Year. And today I am showing some love to the Texas Rangers. There was no law enforcement in North America until the Rangers were founded in 1823. And so they have the jurisdiction to travel all over the state, and they are the epitome of the phrase, "Don't mess with Texas." So, and I've always wanted to do this in front of a mic, so please indulge. The stars at night are big and bright. Thank you.
Hello, friends. I'm Melissa Porfirio, the 2014 Virginia Teacher of the Year, and I teach first grade in Springfield, Virginia. What you may recognize easily about Virginia are things kind of like the Pentagon or
Arlington National Cemetery with our Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. But what you may not know is that Virginia is the site of the first peanuts that were grown in the United States. And Virginia teachers are nuts about their students. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Luke Foley, the 2014 Vermont State Teacher of the Year. A lot of people, when I tell them that I'm from Vermont, say, what state's that in? But it actually is its own state, so I'm going to tell you a couple of things about the state of Vermont. The first thing is that we are the only state capital in the entire United States that does not have a McDonald's. We have over 630,000 people in our state, and we also only have 2 Walmarts. A couple of things that we do have, though, we have 1.25 million cows, which is roughly twice, so every citizen could have 2 cows. We're also known for having a lot of vegetables, so I have carrot here, and some cheese. So next time you're in Vermont, please leave your GMOs at home. Make sure you wear your flannel, and shoes are optional.
Greetings from the Mountain State. I'm Erin Spinagle, the 2014 West Virginia Teacher of the Year. I'm dressed to represent a mountain homesteader, the women behind those mountaineers who settled the West Virginia hills back in the 1700s and 1800s when West Virginia was still just Western Virginia. Thank you.
I'm going to stand this way. My name is Katie Brown. I'm the 2014 Washington State Teacher of the Year. You can call me Killer. I am a killer whale to represent all of the killer whales who migrate down the Pacific Puget Sound through Washington State. The real name for this whale, most people think of it as a killer whale, is actually an orca whale. And their name killer whale came from they're actually very, very talented hunters, and they hunt many, many, many types of marine life, all the way from small fish to very large sharks, and they do that in pods together, and they work as a team. So, Washington State, thank you.
Good evening. I am the 2014 Wisconsin Teacher of the Year. And you might think, like those kids in that lobby, wow, that is a cheesehead. And yes, I am a cheesehead, but I'm so much more. I am also the co-owner of the Green Bay Packers because Wisconsin hosts the only NFL team that is community-owned, and I have a share. We are also the largest producer of cranberries, the largest consumer of brandy, and the home of Harley-Davidson motorcycles. On Wisconsin.